and the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Run inside. It's Hawkins. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he added the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Sellers to throw. Bring in the heat. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense, and here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the catch. It's Hunt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gamecocks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Fuller. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. At the 45, on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a tight end down the gut. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Fuller. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got a man. It's Harbor. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Looking for room, it's Clark. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, what a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The keeper on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sellers. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside. It's Fuller. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Finds his man. It's Sellers. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decision.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Young. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quick tempo here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as you catch it.
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fuller. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Sellers. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going to the running game. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Kill. 674, take off. 776, captain. 776, captain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Keeps it on the option. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up. You have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
Snags it, and there's running room. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Kill. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice. But hard.
Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Kill. 8-6
The run inside. It's Clark. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Get this drive started from the 29. Sellers looking to buy time. The sure hands, it's Hunt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Sellers from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right now.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman. You're second and third and long because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss. Because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Rushes on him, and down he goes.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun on third down, Sellers fires to the middle. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Throwing, Sellers. Pressure coming. Looking for a deep man. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sellers. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Green. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's going to let one fly down the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. The 40, inside the 30.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the a game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Gave him a little bit of hope.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Barnes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.